Hello friends, this is Kapil here. Welcomes you on the behalf of IS Mind Maps, innovating IS preparations. In today's session, we are going for mapping of political features of Australia and New Zealand. Before we begin, please subscribe to our YouTube channel IS Mind Maps and don't forget to ring the bell for future notifications. Earlier, we discussed important physical features of Australia and New Zealand, in which we have seen important oceans, seas and straits, important regions of mineral deposits, mountain ranges, peaks, etc. and also important desert, lakes and important features. So, do watch our last video of this series before we begin further. And also, don't forget to watch our new series Gateway of Knowledge, in which Australia in your pocket. Let's explore why the cities of Australia are important for India. What is the potential of these cities? The regional distribution of mineral resources of Australia includes top quality of coal, nickel, gold, tungsten, uranium, etc. Australia ranks first in uranium reserves, followed by South Africa, Niger and Brazil. It is third largest producer of coal after South Africa and USA. Sheep farming of Australia made it largest number of sheep in the world, which raise for wool and meat. Australia dominates world's beef market, exporting its major beef to the countries Japan, Europe and Middle East. As like physical features, we have divided Australia into 3 columns and 3 rows. So here is first column, second column and third column, and 3 rows such as A1, B1 and C1. So let's see the important cities of Australia one by one. Port Hedland, Perth, Fremantle, Kalgoorlie, Coolgardie, Adelaide, Darwin, Alice Springs, Mount Isa, Weipa, Brisbane, Ipswich, Canberra and Hobart. In the first column, we have made 3 partitions. So in first partition, we are going to see first city. Let's see Port Hedland, which is the busiest port of Australia, exports iron ore from this port. Next city, Perth. Perth experiences Mediterranean climate, which helps in crops like grapes to develop wine industry. Also famous for manufacturing of textile, automobile, etc. Next city, that is Kalgoorlie. Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie are 2 famous cities which are located in the Great Victoria Deserts, where humans cannot inhabit, but important due to the deposit of gold and nickel which develop mining in this region. In second session, we are going to focus over the cities such as Darwin, Alice Springs, Mount Isa, Broken Hills and Adelaide. So let's see first Darwin. Darwin is called Australia's front door. In 1974, the city has been flattened by the cyclone known as Willy Willy. Second, Alice Springs. Situated in Northern Territory, which is famous for Australian tribes known as Aboriginals, has large reserves of oil and gas. It also located just below the Tropic of Capricorn. Next city, Mount Isa. Mount Isa is the largest city of Australia, or say world area wise. Next city, Broken Hills. Broken Hills is famous for its mining of lead and zinc. Next city, Adelaide. Well-developed agricultural industries due to Murray-Darling River Basin. Here, agricultural mostly mechanized and wheat cultivation is more. Due to its larger wheat cultivation. This city develops the many food processing industries such as flour milling, dairy industries, and meat packing industries also. The third and the last section of the Australia. Let's see the important cities. First, Vipa. Second, Townsville. Third, Brisbane. Next, Ipswich. Next, Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, and Hobart. So let's see Vipa first. Vipa is the northernmost point of the Australian continent, or say Australian country, and it is well known for its bauxite deposits. Vipa is the northernmost city of Australia, and which is well known for its bauxite deposits, which are one of the world's largest deposits, followed by Bolivian Plateau of South America and Kingston of Jamaica. Next city, Townsville. Townsville is known for its research center on coral reefs of Australia. So the Great Barrier Reefs has been researched by the Townsville Research Laboratory. Next city, Brisbane. Brisbane is the capital of Queensland and also the manufacturing center of locomotives, machinery, and it's also known as port of coal, from where maximum coal has been exported to the Asia and many of the European countries. Next city, Ipswich. Ipswich is well known for center of coal mining, where the India's one of the largest industrialists has its own coal minings. Next city is Sydney. Sydney is the capital of New South Wales and also one of the oldest capital, or say one of the oldest city of Australia, has been colonized first, and it is the one of the largest city also. Next city, Canberra. Canberra, it is a national capital and mainly administrative purpose, so it is the administrative city also. Next city is Melbourne. Melbourne is a formal capital of Australia and famous for shipbuilding, aircraft, railways, and other engineering services. Next city, Hobart. Hobart is capital of Tasmania and it is the southernmost important city of Australia. It is well known for its apple cultivation after Halifax of Canada, and here the food processing industry has been very much flourished. And here the food processing industry has been very much. Let's move on to New Zealand. Let's see the important cities of New Zealand. First, Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch, and Dunedin. So, as we discussed, we have not divided New Zealand into columns, but we have made rows for its division. So, here we can say 3 rows, first, second, and third. So, in first row, the one island, important island of New Zealand, that is North Island. In second, that is South Island, and third, that is Stewart Island. Important cities of New Zealand are first Auckland, second Wellington, third Christchurch, and last one is Dunedin. Let's see. The whole of New Zealand is famous for its production of geothermal energy, dairy farming, and animal rearing processes. So, the Auckland is the city which produces 4/5 of the geothermal energy of the whole of New Zealand. Next city, that is Wellington. Wellington is country's capital and southernmost capital of world. Next city, Christchurch. Christchurch is the industrial center on the South Island. Next city, Dunedin. Dunedin is the southernmost city of New Zealand, or say the southernmost important city of the whole of the world. So here we have finished the important cities of Australia and New Zealand and their relevance for the economic, cultural practices and other agricultural practices. So stay tuned for the next session where we are going to discuss analysis of North America. Don't forget to give feedback in the comment section for this session.